kí n dákẹ́ ni kí ni ó wá sọ pé ṣé mi wà òkè ṣé mo jọ wèrè lójú rẹ ni èmi jọ wèrè ẹnu ẹ̀sùn ibẹ̀ ní fùfọ́ dìndìnrín òpònú lójú dúdú excuse me aládànwó aládàntán ẹ̀dá ọmọbìnrin mà jọ ló bu kó tún sílẹ̀ kẹwàá lé.
What happens when pride, greed, and the spirit of wealth collide? This is Iran Me, a Nollywood story of curses, sacrifices, and the price of prosperity. Stay with me as we unravel every twist and betrayal in this haunting tale. And if you love Nollywood stories as much as we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss our next recap. The story of Iran. Me begins not with whispers, not with shadows, but with a birthday. Inside a lavish compound, voices echo with cheer and laughter. It is Anjola's special day. Friends crowd around, servants hover nearby, and at the center of it all stands Mama, her mother, smiling proudly as she prepares to unveil a gift that she believes will delight her daughter. Mama steps forward, holding out a small box, wrapped carefully, almost reverently. With a flourish, she presents the box to Anjola, who opens it and discovers a gleaming car key inside. The guests clap politely. Mama beams, declaring, "This is my blessing to you, my daughter, a symbol of my love." But as the whisper circles, Anjola's excitement quickly fades. Her friends lean in close, whispering with wide eyes, "Your mother bought you a brand new Ford. Can you believe it? A fine car, shiny and new." But to Anjola, the news is a slap in the face. She freezes, lips tightening, her face darkening with disappointment. She raises her voice for all to hear. "A Ford? Is this a joke? I told you, mother, I wanted a Mercedes. I told you I deserved a Benz, or at least a Lexus. But a Ford? This is cheap. This is an insult." The air shifts immediately. Gasps echo. The servants lower their eyes. Her friends glance at one another nervously. Mama's face burns with embarrassment. Quickly, she takes Anjola by the arm, leading her aside, away from prying ears. Her voice is sharp but trembling. "Why must you embarrass me in front of everyone? Why do you throw tantrums like this?" Mama reminds her daughter that she has given her everything since childhood, that she has bent over backward to meet every desire. But her words only pour fuel on the fire. Anjola snaps, voice breaking with fury. "Do you not remember what today is? 5 years. 5 years since I lost my sight. I told you, I reminded you, that this year I wanted a Benz. You forgot me. You forgot everything I've suffered. And this is how you repay me." Mama falters, whispering apologies. I truly forgot. I did not mean to hurt you." But Anjola refuses to believe her. The wound cuts too deep. Later, the camera shifts. Anjola sits alone in her room, trying to calm herself. She may be blind, but her presence is radiant. She calls for her aide to come and check if her outfit looks good enough or not. All of a sudden, a female spirit appears, commenting sweetly, "That sequin dress is beautiful, Anjola. You look dazzling, radiant like a star." But before Anjola can reply, another spirit appears and cuts in. Deep, disembodied, stern, a male spirit companion, unseen yet powerful. "Don't listen to her. That dress is shameful, gaudy. People will laugh at you. Do you want them to whisper that you look like a prostitute?" The female spirit chuckles, teasing, "Ignore him. Wear what pleases you. Be bold. Be seen." Their voices clash, circling around Anjola like battling winds. Confusion clouds her face as they argue louder and louder. Finally she shouts, "Enough!" Breathing heavily, she listens to the male spirit's guidance. She changes her gown to something more modest, more reserved. Instantly, the tone in the room shifts. The male spirit now praises her choice. Yes, yes, you look like a peacock in bloom. Beautiful, dignified. But the male spirit lingers, whispering one more warning. Be careful tonight. The man who comes here may not be worthy. He is not your match. Stay vigilant. Anjola steels herself, unsettled but determined to heed the warning. The front door opens. 2 young men enter, dressed in finery. Mama introduces them warmly. One is Femi, a suitor come to formally ask for Anjola's hand in marriage. The other is his jovial companion. Femi smiles, bowing slightly, and declares with confidence, "Allow me to sit by my wife's side." But Anjola stiffens. The male spirit's warning thunders again in her memory. She grips her chair, and with sudden force, shouts, "No, you cannot sit beside me. In fact, leave. All of you. Leave this house at once." Gasps. The room stills. Mama stares in shock. The suitors glance at each other, bewildered. But Anjola does not falter, voice trembling but unshakable. "You two, I know exactly what you are. Thieves. Robbers. My inner sight is perfect where it matters. I know you held that couple at gunpoint last night. I see it clearly." The screen cuts to a sudden flashback. 2 victims scream as they are forced to the ground inside their compound. Gunmen demand wallets and bags, money flowing into greedy hands. Laughter echoes in the night. Femi and his friend, unmistakably the culprits. Back in the present, Anjola points a trembling finger. "And worse, you're already planning your next robbery. If blood is spilled, it will be on your heads." The friend explodes with rage, shouting, "How dare you accuse me? You are blind, sick in the head." He storms out, dragging Femi behind him, their corses trailing like smoke. Mama is horrified. She turns on her daughter, her voice sharp with shame. "You insulted my guest, a man who came honestly to propose. Must you always disgrace me?" But Anjola does not flinch. "I am not mad. I speak truth. Better they leave than poison this house further." Mama can only stand in silence, torn between disbelief and humiliation. Later that night, we find Femi and his friend in a lit room, drinking nervously. The friend slams his glass on the table, muttering, "That girl knows too much. Yesterday's robbery. She described it perfectly. How is that possible?" Femi sneers, brushing it off. "She's blind. She wasn't there. Maybe she's some cultist, some witch who sees into hearts. But who cares? She cannot stop us. We will keep taking what is ours." Femi leans in, voice low and menacing. "And if she talks too much?" Maybe we silence. Her uneasy laughter fills the air as they plot their next move. Back at home, danger creeps into Anjola's life in another form. She sits at the dinner table, her fingers brushing against her food. Suddenly, her spirit companion warns her, "Do not eat. This meal is poisoned." She freezes. Mama enters, smiling warmly as she reaches for her plate. But Anjola bolts upright, shouting, "Mother, stop. Don't eat it." Confusion spreads. Mama demands an explanation, and Anjola insists the food is tainted. With urgency, she chants a Yoruba incantation, compelling the servants to confess. One maid breaks down in tears, admitting that she ground a sleeping drug into the food. Not to kill, not to harm. I only wanted Mama to love me more, to notice me. Anjola's fury burns hot. "Leave this house at once. You will never poison my mother again." The servants scatter in fear. Mama stares at her daughter in shock, slowly realizing that perhaps her strange visions are not madness, but protection. The next morning, Mama introduces a new guest to Anjola, Kolawole, and he is her boyfriend. She greets him with reverence, explaining that he is her boyfriend, someone to be respected. Olawale presents himself calmly, with quiet authority, but Anjola feels something strange. The same presence she knows from her spirit companion. Their interactions grow tense. At one point, overcome by confusion, Anjola approaches Olawale and behaves strangely, touching him and even trying to kiss him. He recoils in shock, fleeing the room while Mama rushes to smooth things over. Days later, Mama formally announces to the household, from now on, Olawale is the head of this house. Whatever he says is law. The servants bow. Anjola watches silently, smiling silently. Only she knows what she already has planned in her mind. That night, the house is heavy with unease. Anjola, restless and unable to sleep, knocks on her mother's door. She pleads softly, "Mama, can I stay here tonight?" "I can't sleep," but Mama wails on her, voice sharp and suspicious. "Can't you see my husband is in here with me? Go back to your room." Anjola refuses to back down. For once, she pushes against her mother's authority, insisting that something feels wrong. The tension fills the room, with Anjola remaining unrelenting. Mama finally cornered Olawale. Her voice trembles with suspicion as she faces him. "What do you have to do with my daughter?" Olawale laughs at first, brushing it off, but Mama won't let go. He insists, "I only know you from this house. I never even knew Anjola existed until today." His words are firm, but his smile lingers, just enough to plant doubt in Mama's heart. After a few days, when the house is quiet, Anjola gathers her courage and confronts him herself. She steps closer, her voice low but unyielding. "Who are you truly?" Olawale smiles serenely, as if amused by the question. His calm is unnerving. "It's funny you ask," he says gently. "You called me forth with your thoughts, Anjola. I am whoever you need me to be. The spirit of wealth. I was brought here by your own desire. I helped you speak the truth. I saved your mother's life." His words ripple through her like a wave. He continues, his tone shifting from soothing to prophetic. "You called out for prosperity, and here I am. But my time with you is short." The revelation crushes her spirit, and in her vulnerability, Olawale closes the distance between them. With tender power, he cups her face, his touch charged with something beyond human. Slowly, almost inevitably, she surrenders. He seduces her with quiet dominance, leading her into her bedroom. The camera pulls away, leaving the audience only with muffled sounds and shadows, the suggestion of their intimacy. But upstairs, fate has already turned. Mama returns home earlier than expected. She bursts into Anjola's room and freezes in horror at the sight. Her scream pierces the night. In that instant, Olawale vanishes in a blinding flash of light, his form scattering like smoke into the air. Anjola reaches out, desperate, crying, "You're leaving now? I thought you came to stay." But only his disembodied voice lingers, echoing through the walls. "You called for wealth, and it is planted in your womb. You bear its child. From now on, this house will not prosper. Anger, envy, and pride have driven prosperity away. Prepare to live with nothing, for wealth now belongs to someone else." Silence follows, a silence more terrifying than his presence. When dawn breaks, the curse has already taken root. The once tight bond between mother and daughter shatters. Anjola storms from her room, her eyes brimming with tears. Her voice shakes with rage. "I won't stay here anymore. I'm leaving this house. I don't need you." Mama, exhausted and broken, falls to her knees, begging. Through sobs she cries, "Everything you have, I gave you. every car, every villa. I sacrificed it all for you. Anjola turns on her sharply. Her voice is filled with venom, but also pain. You did? You think you gave me everything? She spits out the truth like fire. It was me. I did the ritual. I buried the sacrifice in your shop. The next day, the bag of money appeared. Cursed wealth. And when you opened it, the spirit of wealth struck me blind. That's the price I paid, Mama. My sight for your fortune. The screen flashes back in vivid detail. A younger Anjola, desperate and humiliated, working in a shabby bar. She meets a childhood friend, now wealthy, dressed in gold, her life transformed by secret sacrifices. The friend whispers of a babalawo, a ritual that can change everything. Anjola rejects the darkest part of the pact, the idea of stealing men's livelihoods during intimacy. Instead, she chooses her mother's shop. In the dead of night, she buries a ritual sacrifice in the earth beneath it. The next morning, the impossible happens. A bag appears, brimming with money. But the price is swift. As her mother opens it, a supernatural gust of wind lashes out, and Anjola collapses, blinded forever. Back in the present, Anjola's voice breaks as she screams. Do you understand now? Everything we have was stolen from others with dark magic, and I gave it to you by sacrificing my sight. Mama staggers back, her face frozen with horror. The truth cuts deeper than any knife. Finally, she collapses, wailing in despair. Outside, thunder cracks like judgment. The prophecy has been fulfilled. The spirit's curse is final. Wealth will never again dwell in their home. And so, Anjola's pursuit of wealth cost her the one thing she could never regain: her sight, her peace, and her family's future. Iranmi is a chilling reminder that riches gained through shortcuts come with a debt no one can truly afford. What did you think of this story? Was Anjola a victim of circumstance, or did her choices seal her fate? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this recap, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Nollywood breakdowns, and share this video with someone who loves a good story. Until next time, this has been Naija Movie Recaps, bringing Nollywood to your screen, one story at a time.